I'm John Nance, and today I am here with...
Michael Anthony War.
Who are you?
So, I mean, it's a complex question. It's a very complex question. But I am a family man. I got to throw that out there first because everything that I do and everything that I aim to do, like all my goals, aspirations, I always think of my family first and the people who help me get to where I'm at. Apart from me, being a family man, I'm a creative. I'm an artist. I am someone who just likes to learn more about myself and the world and others. And yeah, that's who I am.
That's probably the best response I've had so far. Because it is a very broad question.
It is.
What do you love to do and why?
Okay. So I love to definitely cook. More just to see like how it makes people happy. That's my favorite part about doing it. Because actually like being in front of that grill and it's like over 100 degrees it feels like and it gets all sticky and stuff, and I don't like that part, but just being able to see what you do, something as, I can't say simple, but something as essential as making food and people eating it, seeing that joy that it brings people, like I love doing that, and
you
yeah.
Do it well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Where did it all start?
Okay. So this really started, just growing up in the household that I did. It was a very loving home, and with loving homes, that usually comes with home-cooked recipes. So everything that I really do and make all came from my mom, my grandma, and I was just super inspired as well from going to Mexico. I remember when we'd visit my grandpa at the graveyard, R.I.P. Gramps. There was this lady, and she had one partner, and they were just cooking on this kettle, and they had 15, 16 people waiting outside of this graveyard, and she would cook 3 or 4 different things, and I was like, yo, she's has the whole block waiting for her food. It's only 2 people, they don't have a refrigerator, this and that. They have what they have, and people went crazy for it. So when I saw that, I was like, nobody's doing that here. If I can take my mom's recipes and have her be part of the process and have her be helping me as well, like, why not do it, Especially if nobody's doing it in the small town, where I'm from. So I just really was inspired by that. Home-cooked meals, family recipes, and then just actually going to Mexico and really, really experiencing what it is to make do with not much. And that's kind of what we focus on, what we do here. Like at Crusty's, it's just 5-6 items, and we do them well. And I say that very, very like humbly. And I used to just like be like, man, I wonder if my food's good. But now, how many people have told us, man? Like, I couldn't be more grateful. It's a blessing. It really is.
What's your background and your family's background? Like, if you could sum it in like a couple sentences. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, best way to describe it is my parents are both 100% Mexican, born in Mexico City, and I grew up in Ripon, Wisconsin. So I got 2 different worlds growing up. I got small, suburban, conservative town, and then I also got more culture than, like, how do I say this?
It's radical, beautiful.
Yes, definitely.
So many layers.
Because it's way, way different than the way I grew up here. But me being at home and still experiencing that every single day, it was it was a blessing. It made me who I am, Because growing up in a town of 7,000.
It carved you.
Oh, definitely. Going home and talking all Spanish. Like, I didn't know my first English words till I was like 5 or 6, So, yeah, so.
Nah, dude, that's a beautiful part though, because it's like you're able to like there's a culture behind you that pushes you, but you can also experience who you are in other areas and share that shit with other people.
Dude, it's crazy because like I appreciate both cultures that I've been exposed to. Like it's amazing.
But more importantly, what shapes you?
What shapes me? Honestly, the drive to do to do the best I can to provide for my family. I know, like, people always say, like, oh, you got to do it for you at the end of the day. Well, I do it for me at the end of the day so then I can provide for my family. You know, like, my mom came to this country with my dad as illegal immigrants, and they did it for a better life for us. Even though I wasn't born yet, I wasn't even thought of yet, they literally moved here so then in the future when they had more children, we would have better than what they had over there. And don't get me wrong, it's full of love in Mexico. Like, I haven't seen so much love in the air in any place that I've been to compared to there, but it's really poverty stricken. So that's really what shapes me to the core, to my genes, my DNA, you know, like. So honestly, it's just that the drive to provide for my family is my main motivation, and I think that's what ultimately really shapes me.
How do they say it? Poverty-stricken kids understand why you have to like go hard for shit, because like when we were younger we didn't have shit and we didn't have like the option to change it.
No, dude, no, definitely. Yeah, bro, because like I remember going to, or like Christmases, man, like we were those names on those trees, like adopt a family, you know, this and that. I remember pulling up to school with clothes that people bought me, and they'd be like, where'd you get that sweater, you know? And I was like too embarrassed at the time to say like, oh, we got it donated, you know? But now I look back and, dude, I'm grateful for all that, because if I didn't get to experience that, then it wouldn't make the good days as good as they are, you know? So
what's your greatest struggle right now? Anything?
Greatest struggle, I think, is coming to terms with the past. I've gone through a lot of stuff, certain traumas and stuff, and then trying to, like, it's easier said than done when people say like, oh, you got to focus on the future, let the past go. But sometimes it's like the past just comes and just...
This shit never goes away.
No. And it's just about... Yeah, learning how to deal with it, and then making sure that you understand that you're gonna have some good days and some bad days, you know. And yeah, man. So you know, I go through some of that. I'm a battler. I battle through my stuff, but you know, at the end of the day, it's about being honest about that stuff, and I have no problem admitting that, because like that's a good way to help people too that are going through similar stuff, you know.
What brings you the most happiness?
Most happiness. I mean, nothing like a extra cheese pizza with stuffed.
Nice.
Nah, man.
Yeah, you almost got me there.
No, keep it. Yeah. Dude, no, honestly, like, I'm gonna keep bringing up my family a lot, but just seeing my family happy. That's what makes me the most happy. Cause.
Did you just apologize for that?
No, I guess I did. I don't know if I did. That's
Keep going, bro. That shit is beautiful.
That's one of those things too, though, that like coming to terms with things. Like, yeah, I didn't need to apologize for that, but yeah, seeing my family happy is what really makes me happy, and just being able to just, I don't know, help in any way I can, whether it's with strangers, whether it's with people at my regular job, whether it's here at the heist, just helping in any way I can, because sometimes I feel like we're all, like, it's okay to be selfish, you know, but sometimes we always say we're too busy, when in reality we got a lot more time than we think, but at the same time just goes faster than you know it, you know. But yeah, man, helping people and seeing my family happy.
What advice would you give your younger self? And if not your younger self, somebody who's growing up like you or come from where you come from?
It's okay to experiment, but just don't get lost in one thing, because there's so much more out there. Don't forget to call your loved ones. Don't forget to see them. Make sure you check up on your people, and realize that there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do. So just don't get comfortable, because like once you get comfortable, you start getting uncomfortable with things that used to comfort you, you know.
Ooh, amazing.